My name is Banu. I'm your host for this program. We are in episode number 564. Did I say 3? That was a slip of the tongue. We are in episode 564. We've been taping for a very long time. We're also New York's best kept secret. But the biggest and best secret that we have, Melissa, our guest teacher, is back with us. She does very specific episodes. She addresses the different seasons. So if it's winter season, and I'm scared to ask her what she's got in store for me today, but if it's winter, she'll, take you through a very intense stretch just so you warm your body faster. Now, before we move on to Melissa, I'd like to acknowledge our crew, Daniel Cameron, Vita Fraga in our control room, and Rich Spezial and Corey Bryce, who help facilitate, who help set up everything, make us look so good right here, the lights and the sounds and everything. Melissa, you came the last 2 weeks. You took us through some spring and summer episodes, which were nice and gentle, right up my lane. I loved it. Now I'm a little afraid to ask because we only have 2 more seasons left. So are we doing winter today?
We are, today I had planned for us fall.
Okay.
And then winter would be the next one. So just moving through the seasons.
Okay.
Spring, summer,
Well, let's do
winter.
fall. Yeah.
Sure.
Maybe we'll. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to push off the winter one.
I know.
It's pretty.
Well, that's what we'll do. We'll do the winter one last.
Okay.
Today we'll do fall.
Okay. I'm all set.
And the reason that I wanted to kind of focus our episodes with seasons is that, first, there are different, things going outside in the environment around us can affect our bodies and minds. But there's also different, even if it's not fall, we could be feeling kind of autumny in our day-to-day life. And
Right.
what I mean by that is, in the fall, when the leaves are changing, when it's getting a little bit colder, and we're transitioning to this more almost introverted time. The summer is all about abundance and harvest and growing.
Right.
And the fall, we're starting to move inward. So this can be a little bit of a quieter practice, but we still want to keep that warmth up so we're not shocking the body going from the heat of the summer to the cold of the winter.
Right. I understand.
Yeah.
Nice transition.
Exactly. It's a transition and like a gentle warming sequence. And then the next time we're together and we do winter, that's when we'll really crank up the heat. But for now, we'll keep it warm.
I'll come ready.
Okay.
All yours.
Sure. So to start with our fall sequence, I also wanted us to try another breathing practice that's kind of balancing. This practice, I call this kind of double count breathing, which is right there in the name. We're going to breathe in for the count of 4, and then exhale for the count of 8. This is a calming practice for the nervous system. It's helping to activate, instead of fight or flight, it's helping activate this rest and digest and the relaxation response. So for this practice, we're going to first just find a comfortable seat where we can sit up tall, allowing us to breathe in and out through the belly, unhindered. Keep that belly free. And just take a moment, please, to settle into your seat. Find that tall seat, drawing the crown of the head, the top of the head up toward the ceiling. And just take a moment to maybe begin consciously elongating the breath. So taking a little longer of an inhale, and then a little longer of an exhale. Take one more breath on your own, a little bit longer than you normally would. our practice of double count breathing. Please breathe in for the count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Keep going. 4, 5, 6. A little more. 7, 8. Inhale. 1, 2. Big breath. 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. 5, 6, 7. A little more. 8. Inhale. And exhale. And you can always return to that natural breath whenever you need. Keep going out. 5, 6. If you're joining double count. 7, 8. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And come back to the natural breath. Maybe a deep sigh to let it out. We'll release that breathing practice. How did that feel for you?
In the third round, I got a little lost. I wasn't sure how many counts have I done, but I caught up. You got me back in step,
Sure.
so thank you.
Sure. It is. I'm always keeping track of my yoga teacher brain, but I didn't mean to confuse you there.
No. I think my mind got distracted a little.
It's just breathing, right? We got to do it anyway.
Yeah, that's true. True.
So I hope that was helpful for you at home too, watching at home. And then we'll start moving through our stretching practice, through our asana practice. So we are going to be warming up a bit, and I would like us to start in hero's pose, which is sitting on the knees. Now at home, if you've got some knee issues, you can stay right here in this seat. You can extend the legs out if that's more comfortable, but we're going to take that hero's pose position. So you're going to bring your seat over the ankles, and then the knees are next to each other. All right. From here, please inhale the arms up toward the ceiling. On the exhale, let the hands come back down toward the floor. 2 more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lower. And allow the gaze to come with you. So bring the nose down, then inhale, arms up. Nose and chin slowly lift, gaze to the hands. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, arms up. This one's a little bit different. As you get to the top, interlace the fingers. Let the pointer fingers stick up toward the ceiling. On your next breath, inhale deeply. Exhale, lean over toward the right side. You can even let that left hip pop out a little bit. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, take it to center. Exhale, release the hands. Moving to the neck, let the head fall over toward left shoulder, left ear coming down toward the shoulder. So we're tilting our head to the side. Inhale to center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale back to center. And then lift the arms back up. Find your interlaced fingers, pointer up toward the ceiling. Exhale, lean over toward the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, release the hands. And this time, please take some shoulder rolls with us. So inhaling shoulders up toward the ears. And then exhale down the back. Move with your own breath here, inhaling up. And then exhale to lower. Let's take 2 more. All right, last round here. Inhale, arms up. Interlace the finger. Point your finger up toward the ceiling. Exhale over toward the right. Inhale to center. And then over towards the left. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, hands to the floor. This time rolling over the knees, coming into tabletop. Here we'll just take 2 quick rounds of cat and cow. Inhale the heart forward, belly drops, hips lift. Exhale, round the spine. Once more. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale to round. Inhale, back to center. And then please send the right leg back behind you, tucking the toes. So the leg is straight, the toes are tucked. And just take a second here to rock forward and back, helping to warm up the muscles in the back of the leg. Okay.
This is your orange light, you're telling me.
What's that?
I said, this is the orange light. I know the tough ones are coming
Oh,
now.
yes, yeah, exactly. Well, here we go. Please lower the heel down toward the floor. And you can stay right here, continuing to draw the right hip up and back. Or then maybe lifting that arm up and overhead for supported side plank. You can keep the arm lifted straight here. Or let the arm move forward, taking a full side stretch, really pressing into outer edge of the back foot as you reach forward with right fingertips. And then we'll lower that hand back down to the mat. Bring right knee back down to the floor and send left leg back behind you, tucking the toes, gently rocking forward and back. I'm hearing all sorts of squeaks on my mat today, too.
Yeah, I think we're partly on the ground as well, right?
Yeah, yep. All right. And same thing on this side. You can either stay right here or begin lowering that heel down toward the floor as the right hip comes underneath you. Left hip is coming up and back. Maybe lifting left arm up toward the ceiling. Keep pressing firmly into right hand. Maybe reaching left hand forward toward the front of the mat. Beautiful. Take one more big breath here. And then lower that hand back down to the floor, knee to the floor, and then find child's pose. Hips down toward the feet, and hands stay on the mat. All right. Inhale, please come back up to tabletop. And then this time, please bring the left knee in, your right knee in towards your nose, rounding the spine. So just like we do in cat-cow.
Yep. Yeah, my 12-pack's in the way.
Oh, yeah.
Can't get it.
Inhale, extend that leg. There we go. We'll make some more space. Extend right leg back. And then exhale, bend the knee and draw it in. Just one more. Inhale back. Exhale, draw it in. Bring right knee back down to the floor. And then on an exhale, left knee is going to come in toward the nose. On an inhale, extend that leg back, keeping toes up off the mat. Yep. Exhale, bend. Once more. Inhale, extend. Exhale to round. Lower left knee back down to the floor. Tuck the toes. Lift up and back for down dog. can pedal out through the feet here, bending one knee, drawing opposite heel to the floor, and then switch. And then bending at the knees, walk the feet toward the hands for forward fold at the top of the mat. Making our adjustments. From here, please grab opposite elbows and just gently rock from side to side. And then grounding through the feet, you can roll your way back up to standing. The shoulders roll away from the ears when you get to the top. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, hands heart center. Inhale, arms up. Interlace the fingers, pointer toward the ceiling, just like we did in our seat. Exhale, over toward the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, center. Release the hands, swan dive forward. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, bring the hands to the floor. Send the right leg back behind you and lower right knee to the mat. So we're coming into a supported low lunge. Inhale, lift the arms up toward the ceiling. You might be sick of me saying this, but this time we'll interlace the fingers again. Pointers up. And then exhale, maybe bringing hips forward toward the front of the mat.
That's a good point. It's worth repeating because I feel like a lightning conductor right here, so getting all that energy.
Yeah, this move is very energizing. This hand gesture, which helps build that heat within the body in this cold, autumny feeling. Inhale back to center. Bring the hands to the heart. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, maybe draw the elbow over toward the knee to find a twist. If you're in the twist, check in to see if you can lengthen through the spine, maybe drawing shoulders away from the ears. And then when you're ready, lower the hands back down toward the mat. Tuck the right toes underneath you, and then lift up and back for down dog. Inhale, left leg up toward the ceiling. From here, please bend the knee. And then open the hip out toward the side wall, making some circles here with the thigh and the knee. Bring the left foot forward to replace the left hand. Keep that back heel lifted. Raise the arms up for high lunge. Beautiful. Always a tricky one.
It's surprising how such a simple posture needs so much balance.
Absolutely.
And I'm so
It's, with the left foot, it's pressing forward firmly, pressing into the ball of the right foot. Arms are lifted. And then you can lower that back heel down for warrior 1. From here, you can bring the hands toward the back body. Okay? And then elbows are either drawing toward each other, creating some more space in the back. Maybe you're straightening the arms. Maybe you're bringing the shoulder down toward the thigh for devotional warrior. If you're here, you can let the head and the neck go, bringing the gaze toward the back foot. And then release the hands back down to the floor. Roll onto right toes, lift up and back for down dog. Bending at the knees, walk the feet forward, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands, heart center. I invite you to just take a moment to notice if there's a difference from one side to the other, from the left and the right.
Right, because we haven't done the other side.
We haven't. We're going to do that same sequence on the other side. But we've done a little bit of hip stretch in each. We do want to make sure that we have that full symmetry on both sides.
So we did the right side, correct?
And a little bit on the left too,
Yes.
in our lunges and our forward fold. But now we'll make sure that balances out. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, send the left foot back. Lower left knee down towards the floor. Untuck the toes. Inhale, arms up. And find that mudra, that hand gesture, interlacing the fingers, pointer up toward the ceiling. Option 1, staying here, dropping the shoulders away from the ears. Option 2, bringing the hips forward as well to deepen that quad stretch in the left side. And it's not often that we have an opportunity to take a moment to activate that interoception, just noticing what's going on within our bodies. So I always think it's nice when we do one side and then the other. Just take a moment and appreciate it.
Right, in between we can feel the difference.
Right, the difference that we make just by these small gestures we do. Inhale, bring the hips back to neutral if they're full. Hands come to heart center. And then twist over toward the right knee. So elbows coming over toward the knee. Maybe creating some more length in the spine, pressing into the hands to draw the elbows apart. Full breath here. When you're ready, you can release the hands to the floor. Tuck the back toes. Lift up and back for down dog. And then inhale, right leg up toward the ceiling. Bend the knee. Open the hip. And start making circles here with the knee and the thigh bone. You'll bring your right foot forward to replace the right hand. Keep that back heel lifted as you engage inner thighs and low belly, lifting up for high lunge. Nice. You can lower that back heel down, warrior one pose. And then interlacing hands behind you. Maybe moving down toward devotional warrior. Bringing right shoulder down toward that right knee. You can let the head and neck hang, bringing gaze toward the back foot. And then we can release the hands, rolling onto back toes. Lift up and back for down dog. From here, we'll move through a sequence called a Vinyasa. For this, we'll inhale forward for plank. Stacking shoulders over wrists. Hips are in line with the shoulders. Exhale, lower the knees. And then the chest and the chin, keeping the hips lifted up toward the sky. Inhale, heart scoops forward. Untuck back toes for baby cobra. Exhale, up and back for down dog. Bend at the knees. Walk the feet toward the hands. Find forward fold, top of the mat. Ground through the feet, slowly rolling back up to stand. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive fold. Inhale, half lift. This time, exhale, bend the knees and drop the hips for awkward chair pose. Arms reach forward up toward the sky as the hips drop down toward the ground. I invite you for today, see if you can walk the shoulders a little bit away from the ears, and then spin the pinky fingers slightly in toward each other, like you're lifting the palms up toward the sky. Nice. And take one more breath before you decide not to be my friend anymore. And then exhale, fold forward.
I don't know why it's called awkward chair.
Oh, it's called burning thighs pose,
Yeah.
I think. So we'll reset here and forward fold. And then try not to hate me too much as we bend the knees and lift
That's
up
not
again.
possible.
Awkward
Oh,
chair.
it might be.
It might be. But what a way to build some heat in cold autumny weather. One more breath, I promise. Last time holding this pose. And then exhale, fold forward. Ground through the feet. Slowly roll your way back up. Okay. We're going to come to a little bit of balancing that builds on that awkward chair pose that we were just in. We're not going all the way back there again, but it feels like it needs a disclaimer.
Well, I know. We need to put a little note.
You can bring your weight, please, into your right foot.
You get 4.
Okay, thank you. And there'll be some options here.
It's 3 for you, 1 for me.
Sure. Option 1 is that you can just bring the foot toward the ankle like you were going to take tree pose, continuing to work that knee and thigh toward the back body. If this is comfortable for you and you'd like to take this further, you're maybe bringing that ankle up over the knee, so we're making a figure 4 shape. Keep drawing toes in, so you're flexing the foot, and then just letting that ankle press against the thigh. Hands can come to heart center, elbows pointing out and away. And third option, if this is very comfortable for you and you want to bring it even deeper, maybe you're bending the right knee and lowering the hips down toward the floor, similar to that awkward chair pose.
I knew I couldn't trust you. You're going to take it tougher and tougher.
Just building that heat. Whoop. And I'm talking and posing at the same time. I've fallen out of it. But it is important to make sure you try this on the
Is
other
this
side
enough?
too.
Oh,
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And for the other side, we're just bringing weight to the left foot, either on the ankle, or crossing, or lowering down. But I know that